And then this is the GTO.
This is a GTO 428 drag pack, one of 16 made.
Oh wow.
So here's a Studebaker.
So this is all him.
Yeah. He does it all himself. He was a machinist. Well, he's a damn good one too.
And what's his first name?
Gary.
Gary. So we're going to Gary's house.
Gary. Here's what you see. The Studebaker is just pristine. Now, let me tell you.
Push this handle forward.
Very good.
There we go. I'm learning.
Push, not pull.
Get my big size 13 feet out of here. Ugh. This thing's got some big running boards.
Well, I'm coming to see you.
So welcome to another episode of Junkyards and Barn Finds with Sean, and I'm Sean.
I'm just getting ready to crawl under and get my hand out and take that oil gauge out, and I have to cut the line out. I don't know.
This one of them things.
Yeah.
So is this a resto mod then?
Yes, it is. This here.
Oh yeah, it is.
This is your bourbon tube. My bourbon tube is right there. All right, so I'm gonna have to drain water out of this thing. You know, antifreeze. And go ahead and pull this, and then put the new sending unit in it, and then I run a wire instead of the bourbon tube. I got the bourbon tube run all, you know, with the shit. And look, I got it all. Goes up here, and it winds around a little spool over here, and then it goes in there. I just took that stuff out. It's bull crap. So anyway, yeah, this is a Chevy 350.
Okay.
Okay.
I love the fact that it's like a sleeper on the outside.
Oh my!
I mean, it looks like somebody who had restored it down to like.
Oh, this was nothing more than how can I say? It was nothing more than a shell, no engine, no transmission.
And you put the dashboard in too, as well, right? Wow.
I do all the work. I did the upholstery, everything.
Wow.
I do everything except paint. Everything you see right there, I've done.
Wow.
Every nut and bolt on this automobile.
Well, he was saying you're a machinist by trade.
I am.
So.
All right, well, come on. Well, let's see. What are we going to do?
And a damn good one, like he tells us.
And then, now this here is a...
Look at the front of that.
Oh, I know. I've seen it. Is that now that's not like, that's not is that the headlight that moves, or is that the one that doesn't move?
No, it doesn't move.
Because what's the car that had the Tucker is the one that has to move, right?
I put that in there because the bullet that I had chrome plated, for some reason it's and they're plastic. People don't understand that in 1951
they were plastic.
They had a plastic nose piece.
Oh wow!
And so I had it plated. The plating went bad.
Oh.
When the plating went bad, I sent it back, and the guy wanted another $200 to replate it. No warranty or nothing. I said, all right, because he had it, I says, please send it back to me plated. I gave him $200, and it's over with.
Right.
It's in the trunk of the car, and it looks gorgeous, and I'll keep it there.
There you go.
How's that for you?
There you go. Wow, this is a nice little man cave you have going on.
Oh yeah, well here, come on over here. Walk along this way.
All right.
And then this here is a 51 Studebaker, excuse me, a 1963 Studebaker Gran Turismo Hawk. And the reason why I've got it up right now, I took out these front pieces. The bolts on these things pulled right out.
Oh wow.
All right, and it's very difficult to get that nut on. There's no room because it's right just above the headlight bucket.
Right there.
In here, yeah, right above the headlight bucket.
Okay.
And by golly, I started to put this one on, and it popped the thing right out. So what I decided to do is to fix both of them, and what I've done is I've taken them out and put JB Weld into them and run them back in again. and then I took my moto tool,
Right.
and I damaged the area around so it's not smooth.
Right.
So the
That's on the ground.
no, because that way the JB Weld grabs onto it very, very hard, and it's very difficult to remove it. So.
That's a beautiful car. I love the grill on this.
Oh, this is a beauty. It's got a 289 Studebaker engine into it. Runs at only 20. I got it with only.
Is this the original color?
Yes.
That is a gorgeous color.
Yeah. It was gold. It was all gold, but the guy did paint the top, and it's a great top on it. But it's cool. It's a nice car.
It kind of reminds me of an Austin Martin from back then.
Well,
like a DB5 or something like that. Oh, that's fake.
This is stuff by Brooks Stevens. The designer of this car is Brooks Stevens, and he's the one that did it. They had you understand, back in 1956 and 57, they had the Hawks,
right,
with the fins on them. Well, this is like this. They kind of brought back the Hawk and only took the fins off of it and made it a little cooler. I don't know. You
Oh, we're good.
no, come on.
Yeah.
The dogs are inside. So
Okay.
I don't. They don't really bother.
That's all right. I'm not afraid. I love dogs.
Dogs don't.
And I've never been bit by anything in my life.
Oh, he's got a man-eater.
So.
I got a man eater. So anyway, I've got a house over there. I'm going to give you that slip of paper.
Okay.
So you can say that those certain cars are for sale.
Okay. And then what I'll do is I'll just get either an email or a phone number from you, and then if somebody reaches,
card, you've got the email on it.
So I'll just use the email. If somebody reaches out to me, and then I'll just tell them to go talk to you, because that's.
Now this here is let's start over. This is a 1926 Dodge Brothers 4-door sedan in original condition.
Are those original wood
Those
spoke?
original spoke wheels. This car is 1926 original.
Oh wow.
It's let me turn on this lights over here. We got a little more light. Let me go in and grab that one piece of paper. I want to
Okay.
something. Okay.
Crazy. Wow, wooden wheels. That's insane.
I put you onto something here, didn't
Yes,
I?
you did, sir. Thank you.
He's got more down there.
Yeah, I'm just amazed. This is the stuff that is what the channel's about. This
Oh,
is,
yeah, that's what
I
I'm
mean,
saying. I said,
this is what the channel's about, is finding, like, I talked to you, then you led me over to here, and this stuff is like this. Does this stuff leave the garage?
oh yeah.
So he does drive
He's
some.
driving around there down there.
Wow. Wow.
I don't know if I've
Oh,
ever seen him
great.
drive the Dodge, but he drove all the rest of them.
What's that?
You ever drove this something off-road?
Oh yeah, this thing runs great. Well, it starts up in 2 seconds.
Well, I know you would, but I didn't know
No,
if you did or not.
this thing starts up in 2 seconds, and you can look at the interior, and you're welcome to look at.
Oh wow, suicide doors.
Look. Oh yeah, look at that.
Now, is this what the interior would have
Well, they got
felt
room
like, or
in
is
there.
this original? This
Original.
is wow.
Yeah, this is original. This upholstery may have been redone here in 1974, and material, because of material. But if you look at the headliner
Right.
and you look at the back of it, that's all original. That's never been touched.
Look at the room in the car.
That's
Look.
what I said, that baby's got room in it.
Huge.
God, could you imagine having the room like compared to the newer Hondas or
If
whatever?
I know if that
This
could
is-
only talk to that seat. I've got questions.
Yeah. Oh, let me.
I've got questions. Yeah. You got it.
Wow.
This is
Oh.
it's all original.
And what's that? The straight six?
No, four.
Oh,
Four
straight
cylinder.
four-cylinder?
Four-cylinder.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
gotta be a four.
And it's 12 volts. It's actually 12-volt system.
So it has
original.
a generator?
No, this is a generator and starter right there.
Oh wow.
Generator and starter, and that's 12-volt Ugelhorn, and that's right where it's at.
Wow.
Yep, this is all original.
And I love the fact that back in the day they didn't bend glass, so all the
No,
glass is like
everything is flat.
kind of like that Woody that's in the garage is
Yeah,
the same
now,
way.
one thing-
Everything's
the
flat.
One thing that I did have to do to this car is It's got a starter alternator or starter generator over there,
Right.
but it's very, very unreliable, and it is possible to burn up the battery. So from a John Deere, I took an alternator, modified it, and mounted it without drilling any extra holes or anything. I used all the original hardware, and just added a pulley to another pulley, the flat pulley, so I could get a reliable power source.
That makes sense.
Yep.
In this day and age.
And this thing works great.
Wow. Look at that, guys. It's incredible.
Yep. And then over here, this is the 1961. They always call them Nash Metropolitans.
That's what I thought it was.
Well, now you got to take a look.
American
It says AMC on it, American Motors.
Oh, wow.
Now you got to understand, Nash went out of business in 1958. So this car is an AMC Metropolitan. I have over to another house a 1956 Nash Metropolitan.
What's the different, like, other than
None.
nothing? Just
None.
the tag.
Tag.
Wow.
Tag. This, the
Did
other
they
car-
keep, and they kept the
yeah.
Metropolitan
This is
logo.
This is a Metropolitan logo. Yep.
Wow. And it's in that color that, like.
Now this is built by Austin Healey, by the way.
Oh, really?
In England. This is made in England. So it'll say someplace made in England on the
Right.
on the frame or something. It's made in England, and this is a 1500 cc Austin Healey engine.
Now, does it? But what's the voltage on it?
12 volt.
Oh, 12 volt. Okay.
12 volt positive ground on this car.
Okay. Because I know the electrical's a little different on
That's
the
right.
English car.
12 volt positive ground on this particular car, and radio works on it. Heater works. The car runs. It just runs like a nice little Metropolitan.
Cute little cars.
Oh yeah.
So.
Lois Lane. That was Lois Lane in Superman movie. She drove one. This is a 1931 Ford Street Rod, and I have a gentleman that is possibly going to buy this thing.
Is this all steel as well?
All steel body. This is a Brookville body. It was built in 2004. All right, so this is all steel. This is all steel, Chevrolet powered, a turbo 400 transmission, and rumble seat.
Oh, an electric rumble seat too. Cool. Oh wow, look at that.
And I just put a brand new motor in that the other day because the other one took a crap.
You got some new coils in there too.
Oh, those are brand new springs.
Oh, okay.
Brand new. I just had them chrome plated, and they're going in the front end of this thing. Beautiful. Going to look beautiful, I'll tell you.
Looks good right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
And this tractor here, I got all this stuff set all over the place. This tractor here, I did a restoration about 8 years ago, and this is a 1954 Ford 850 farm tractor, and I bought it with I've had it for 50 years, and I bought it with only 600 hours on it.
Wow.
Yep. And it still runs today, and I use it all the time. Well, when I say use it all the time, I use the forklift onto it, and
Right.
I got a 3-point hitch. I made my own 3-point hitch, hydraulic 3-point hitch, so I don't have to, so I can move these forks up
Right.
and down like this. And this thing works out very good. This came out of a shear that cuts paper.
Gotcha.
Yep. This is a 75 Eldorado.
It was supposed to be the last year, right?
76 was the
Oh,
last.
76 was, okay.
75,
the convertible.
but this is a nice running car. It's a nice car.
Convertible with air.
Yep, it's got air. That's the way they came.
Wow.
Yeah, this is a real nice automobile.
This was when Cadillacs were bigger than. They needed to be.
After 1976, they began downsizing the size of the automobile. But this will be for sale.
What's it have for an engine? A
501.
501?
501.
Wow. Beautiful cars. All of them are beautiful.
Yep. And then over here, this is the 1990 Jaguar Xjs that I took. It had a V12 engine in it, but I modified it and I put these on it, V8.
Right.
And back here, if you take a look back here, I put the words V8 and I put a jumping cat that came off of a license plate and I stuck it on there because it just looks correct.
I had back in '87. I had an '87 coupe. I had bought my first Jag and my last Jag.
First and last, right?
It had so many electrical issues. If you turn the wiper blades on the left, the passenger side electric window went down.
Yeah. Now listen. Now pay attention. This particular car is 1990. Now just to let you, I thought I unlatched it. This is 1990. This particular car was sold by the general public from the dealership with 54 known defects. 54. Most of the electrical defects are 80% of them are right here. The other 15%. Now you have to follow me. The other 15% is right in the dashboard. I took the dashboard out and I replaced 24 nuts and put lock washers on them because they were losing ground and losing proper connection because they never put any kind of a lock washer underneath.
Wow. So that was the whole.
That was what's wrong with them. I've solved just about every problem.
Oh wow.
With this, this is a Chevrolet V8, by the way.
Okay.
I have a Chevy, it's a Chevy 350, and the transmission's a turbo 350 transmission.
Well, these are, I mean, the body style on these is always beautiful.
Oh, are you kidding me? This thing, it gets a lot of looks. I'm sorry that it's dirty, but I haven't driven it in a bit.
Don't worry about
it.
it.
Washed, but
yeah.
It's a pretty car.
It's a really beautiful car.
Yep.
So, well, God, Gary, you got quite a little collection here just at the house.
At the house, and there's 7 more.
That's what he was saying. You had a bunch more.
I got more.
So Gary's taking us to another house he has that he has the garage in. Your neighbors must be going, there's the kids again.
Wouldn't mind him getting away from us there. He just kind of took off that time.
Pretty fun neighborhood when the loudest and fastest cars are driven by the older guys. Doesn't want to just get a hanger down at the airport.
That's all. We need to go this way.
And we'll find out what is in here. You got to see what's inside this garage. Wow. 69 GTO, 428. Here's the Nash. This is that's the 56 Nash.
You know, and everything, guys would come up to us, try to race, and we wouldn't race them up. And then they'd try to give us a bad time on getting
Wow.
Every now and then they'd reach down the old company.
Look at the size of this thing.
They'd reach down and say, give me the police. Come on.
Wow.
This is a 19, yeah, you can open the door.
Yeah, I'm just looking.
This is a 1948 Chrysler Windsor.
Chrysler Windsor.
Highlander. Called a Highlander.
Kyle.
This is the top of the line on Chrysler, except for the Town and Country was the only other car that was more expensive.
Is this interior? Is this
all original?
with the plaid and everything?
Right. That's the reason why they call it the Highlander.
Now, are the seat belts added because of now, or
I added this
because I knew they didn't have them back then, but
I'm on all my automobiles except the 26. I have seat belts.
look at that dash. That dash is
Now
incredible.
I got the radio out because I'm having the radio repaired and it's going to go back in and going to be a 6-volt positive ground radio, just like this system is. This system is all still 6-volt.
But I like the chrome and the big buttons, and I mean that's the way it is. That is so
And I
Art
haven't
Deco from the
I
back in
haven't
the Art
touched
Deco
any
one.
of the chrome or anything on the inside. That's how clean this car is.
Wow.
And then, but the chrome on all this stuff here is brand new.
Okay.
I put.
Let me swing around because I think
Yeah.
I'm too fat to walk through there.
Yeah,
Actually.
I know. We got stuff junk. My daughter was here.
I'm old enough to know my capabilities with.
Okay, that's all right. Anyway, the chrome, I put all new chrome on this car.
Oh, wow.
There's over $5,000 worth of chrome.
You got a nickel, I'm gonna put the $2.
Now, where do you get these? Like, where are you finding
This one
these?
here
Yeah.
it came out of an estate sale out of South Dakota, and I was working on a car here. I don't know which car it was. Might have been the Avanti.
Okay.
And this girl stopped by, and she had a wheelchair or wheel and a kid in a little carriage.
Right.
She comes up. She says, "You buy old cars?" And I go, "Well, I don't know. Yeah." She says, "Well, my husband has got a car that he wants to sell," and I said, "All right." So we went back and forth for almost a year on the price, and we finally agreed on the price, and I bought it.
Wow.
It's a nice car.
It's a really nice car.
Yeah, it's a '47 Chrysler.
They're so big and comfortable and.
Oh, it rides and drives nice.
This little ambassador's nice too.
Yeah, this is a real hard car to find right here. This is an AMC. This is because it's 1960. This
Okay.
is AMC. I've called it AMC Rambler American. And I have 6-cylinder, and I completely did the interior myself. It's all brand new interior. The car was completely redone, all new front end. Everything is redone on it.
Now, this one,
Yes.
when you look from this side, if you look inside it,
Yeah.
the back seat looks huge. So it looks like a 4-door, but it's not.
No,
It's
no,
a 2-door.
It's a big 2-door sedan.
So yeah, I mean, it looks like you could have actually put an extra door on there with
no, just to let you know, the seats fold down.
Is this the
on
one that can make a bed
Yes.
for people to
This
sleep
folds
in?
yes, this folds down to a bed. I went to Ohio to specifically get the parts necessary for I can repair and put that seat back in proper condition. Okay?
I've seen those before. They made them so like for salesmen and stuff, so they could
right.
travel. And salesmen didn't have to get a hotel room. They couldn't find one.
And that was always a good drive-in feature.
Yeah, I would imagine that too.
Yeah. Now this is a truck. My truck. This is my pickup truck. I bought it brand new with a snow plow and 6 miles on it, out of Waverly, New York, and I still have it today. It's 224.
What year is it?
What?
Is it 1980?
86.
86. Okay.
Has 224,000 miles onto it, and when it turned 200,000 miles, I treated the truck to a brand new engine. I gave it a brand new engine. It's got a 395 horse 360 in it,
And flames,
and flames.
which is like 5 extra horsepower.
All of that, if not more.
And then this is the Nash. This is the
Nash-
actual Nash,
This is the
not
actual
the
Nash Metropolitan.
same color scheme and everything as the other
Yeah,
one.
this thing probably says Nash on to it.
Right.
When I get ready to restore this, I can buy. You can replace. You can get almost everything except that stainless steel trim on the sides and the bumpers.
And where'd this come from?
This came from just outside of Gainesville.
Okay.
And a guy, I found it on the internet, and the guy had it up in Gainesville. I went up there and bought it and brought it back.
And then this is the GTO.
This is a GTO 428 drag pack, one of 16 made, and
No power brakes.
no power brakes because it was designed to drag race.
Right.
You don't want what they do is they make these things as light and as quick as possible.
The heater delete as well?
There is no heater. Oh
Looks
yeah,
like-
there is a heater in that.
But there is.
There
It
is
looked
a
like
in
heater
this.
delete
I had
because
to
didn't
think for a second.
Okay.
No, there is a heater in this.
Okay.
Yep. And it's no power brakes, and it's got drums on it are huge. They're finned drums. They're
And
gigantic.
was that how they came, right?
That's how it came.
So the only thing not original on this would be of running gear is the wheel.
I
itself.
have the original Pontiac wheels back home, rally wheels that said PMD, Pontiac Motor Division, right on the wheel. And those wheels will go with this car when I sell it.
Wow.
Yep.
And it's an automatic.
It's a his and her shifter. That's a Hurst.
Okay.
A Hurst, his and her shifter. You can open the door.
Yeah. I grew up in Pennsylvania, Bucks County, where Hurst was based out of.
You're looking at it right there.
So.
That's a genuine they call it a dual gate transmission.
I used to go out with Linda Vaughn.
What's that?
I used to take Linda Vaughn out.
Oh, Miss Hurst?
Yeah.
I saw her in one of the magazines once about the Hurst Olds. So it didn't come with air because obviously drag packs don't come with air, but it's got the vents.
Those are fresh air vents, and they get the fresh air right through here.
Oh, okay. So it looks like air conditioning vents, but they're not.
No.
Oh, wow.
They are fresh air vents.
And it looks like they didn't put power or anything in it.
No, there's no power seats. Everything. This is really a plain Jane
Factory drag.
Yeah. Now a lot of people says, oh, what? It's a Judge. Look at all judges. If I do a Judge on this, it puts a fin on the back end, a decal over here, and the word Judge here.
Right.
That's the package.
And what kind of rears it got then?
It's got a 396. I think a 390 rear end. It's drag racing rear end.
Right. So for my viewers, if you guys go to the Old Gold, there's the guy that has the 2600 1960s cars up in Old Town, Florida, with when we went down the line of all the GTOs that are just sitting there rusting away. This is what they could be if you called Wayne and got one and probably spent half your savings or your mortgage on it.
40 grand or 40 grand more into it, I guarantee it.
But these things are just mint beautiful.
Thank you.
They're like, and then this came with the factory, with the tack?
That's the factory tack.
Okay.
That came with a factory tack, and it came on, that's right where they put it.
And the hidden headlights.
And the hidden headlights, that was an option, 69.
Yeah. Wow.
Yep.
Wow. So you have like...
That's a rare old car.
That's a very rare car.
I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, I know.
So...
And cars on top, the cars that are sitting on top of the thing, the Avanti over here is a 1969 Avanti.
It's the Avanti 2.
It's an Avanti 2, and I bought it. It was junk. The body was damaged. The engine didn't run. The windows were down. There was rot in the interior was rotting, and the paint was peeling and whatnot. I've had the car for 18 years.
Most people think that they're not American. They're American cars.
They're made in South Bend, Indiana.
Yeah.
And the car over there is a 1986 Jeep, 85 Jeep Wagoneer that has an AMC engine 360 in it because AMC owned Jeep at that time.
Oh wow.
And those cars are getting big dollars right now, big dollars.
Wow.
You're looking at probably.
And that's the wood grain side.
That's a wood grain side.
Now is that a Survivor or has that been redone?
No, this has never been redone. You're looking at a Survivor, and it's only got 84,000 original miles onto it.
Wow.
Yep. And the interior is mint, and the engine, everything runs, and it just is a beautiful automobile.
Right.
4-wheel drive.
Yeah, and it's 4-wheel drive.
And it doesn't have the rust that a lot of the Jeeps.
There's no rust on that car.
That's the thing, because some of these Jeep Wagoneers, they rusted out really quick.
Oh heavens, yes! But you
this
they
is
were
like
used in the farms, farms and whatnot. They on dirt roads and farms
and you got to trust. Here's what I'd say. You either have somebody who knows cars or is really trusting, because under here, guys, if there was an oil leak, it's going to go on these cars because there is nothing under here blocking any of the oil. So this gentleman knows that his cars.
I'll just let you know that I didn't put this stuff up here to block.
Right.
I use this as an elevator because I have a pair of stairs. I have a pair of stairs for my loft right here.
Oh, okay.
And so we put here. Take a look.
Yep, I see.
I have a pair of stairs that drop down. You take this car off of here, move this up and down. This becomes the stairs, goes down on top of this. We lift up stuff, take it up to the loft.
Oh, nice.
Yes,
So
we use
good
it
stuff.
as an elevator.
Yeah, you need to get some more shit up there too. It's getting a little lonely up there.
I know.
You need to just
Anyway.
So, well, I gotta say, Gary, like this is like an insane, awesome Saturday. The loudest and fastest cars are owned by the oldest guys on the block. So
you bet.
That's
They are.
cool.
They are.
And I so appreciate both you guys.
Not a problem.
You know, bringing me along, letting me go for the ride, opening up like your little treasure chest to show people.
Not a problem. Let me shut these lights down and put this one door down.
Now I got to go home and reevaluate my life because I don't have any of these cars and I don't have a couple garages filled with cars. So anyway, guys, this is a heck of a Saturday, and these two gentlemen were gracious enough to take us into their life, and the cars are for sale. I'm gonna put the contact information. Sir, appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So,
I appreciate your time.
the skill involved in you guys making cars and the history that these gentlemen have forgotten more than probably most of us have ever learned about cars.
I'm at 78 years old, and I certainly have been around the block, and I, at this point in time, I'm enjoying myself doing nothing but playing with my toys. That's all I'm doing.
It's just my young son. He's a youngster yet. Pretty soon he's gonna get a little older.
One of these days I'll grow up.
Yeah.
April, should they subscribe to this channel even if they don't like cars today for this one?
Probably just for this one.